The celebration of peace. The sun rose upon a joyful realm. At last, the long war had ended. In the courtyards and streets, the people of King Francis's kingdom laughed and danced, lifting goblets high, sharing bread, song, and stories. Colorful banners waved in the wind as Vikings and Mongols, once enemies, now walked as honored guests. Children ran between tables and torchlit plazas, their hands full of sweet fruit and roasted meat. In the Scholars' Tower, Master Elric stood beside foreign scholars and warriors, his face smudged with soot but bright with pride. "This powder," he announced, holding up a small silver pouch, "can extinguish even the deadliest of flames." Greek fire? Ha! A pinch of this and pfft, gone. But pour too much? It is useless. Precision, my friends. The others laughed and clapped, eager to receive the pouches he shared. At the Templar fortress, Sir Prince and his brothers knelt silently at the altar, their armor gleaming in the morning light. They offered prayers of thanks for the peace that had come, whispering blessings for those who had fallen. Within the castle, the noble kitchens bustled. Carly moved swiftly with joy, her apron fluttering as she served bread, fruit, and pastries to guests and servants alike. She did not pause. She loved this work. This day. This peace. Inside the royal dining hall, the princesses were seated, sipping morning tea. A younger noblewoman turned to Princess Cara with a smirk. "When do you plan to marry your betrothed, Princess Cara? Vincentius is handsome and so admired." "You are lucky." Cara smiled, calm and sure. "He said we will marry when he is enough, but to me he already is. I didn't choose Vincentius for his looks or skill. I chose him because I saw through him." In the castle corridor, Vincentius passed by a crowd of noble girls. They whispered and sighed. Princess Farina stood among them, spraying herself with perfume as he approached. "Oh, it's him," she gasped, straightening her hair. Vincentius, ever composed, gave them a polite nod. He briefly met Farina's eyes. "Your Highness," he said with a bow. He walked on. Farina froze. "He stared at me," she squealed. "He is such a dream!" exclamation mark. Elsewhere, Princess Florina sat beneath a quiet archway in the royal garden, her eyes buried in a thick book. A guard stood near her in silence. A maid quietly brought her a tray of tea and bread. Florina didn't speak. She only turned the page. In the training yard, children clashed wooden swords, playfully reenacting battles. Matthias and Kristoff led them, pretending to be brave Templar knights. A smaller boy stood with a girl in mock distress. "Let the girl go," declared Matthias, raising his toy sword. "Or face the consequences." "Then make me," the villain snarled. "Then you face justice!" Their swords clacked. Laughter filled the courtyard. On the steps, Princess Kayla clapped and laughed. "I never thought Matthias was good at acting," she giggled. At the pub, the drinking songs were loud and mugs were overflowing. Luma leaned on the table, surrounded by drunk and defeated men. "What is wrong, boys?" she teased. "Losing to a woman?" The men slumped. "She is not even tipsy." "Iron liver." Luma belched, smirked, and swept the coin pouch off the table. "I am taking this. Now where's the outhouse?" Nearby, Bar strummed his lute and sang softly of a fearless woman who outdrank warriors and stole the hearts of fools and his. That night, in the royal dining hall, King Francis raised a goblet beside the great Khan of the Mongols and Chieftainess Brynhildr of the North. "Thank you, King Francis," rumbled the Khan, "for allowing my son a proper funeral in your land. He is at peace now. As am I." "It was the least I could do," Francis said. Brynhildr nodded solemnly. "And I thank you as well. For though we lost the war, I discovered something far more valuable. The people I nearly lost were my own family. My niece lives among your folk." "It is our duty," King Francis replied, "to protect the people, no matter their blood." He stood. "Now let us raise our cups to peace, and to the alliances forged not by sword but by mercy." "Cheers!" cried all. And so the feast roared on, and in the heart of the realm there was joy, light, and the quiet hope that peace would last.